are basically using Minecraft, physics. So what happens in Minecraft when you do something or run into something?
It damages you.
It damages you. Okay, so same thing happens with this. When you run into something, it does what?
Same thing.
Same thing. So just understand that physics. That's what you're missing. That's all you're missing, man. So, just remember big vehicle, keep on big road.
That's right.
So you said it was monster truck tires, right?
It's like
Like
monster
monster
truck
truck?
tires. Here,
Okay, is
I'm
it a
coming.
monster truck or is or is it just a truck with big wheels?
It's a truck with bouncy wheels, like
Truck
really.
with bouncy wheels.
Here,
Okay, I
I'm
hate
coming
that.
over and I'll show you.
It's like telling me a
It
truck has trampoline.
feels like a trampoline when you use this.
No, I get it. That's why I'm like, okay, a truck with a trampoline? Because you think about a Bigfoot, it's kind of the same thing. Truck with trampoline tires, because it bounces. And hence, I get the idea, I just don't. Hence, is it like a Bigfoot, is it like a monster truck, does it have big ass fucking tires, and does it roll over shit easily? Because if not, then why would you, if it has big tires and you're supposed to roll over shit, why would you take damage, right?
Right.
Hence, I get your questioning. Trust me, I'm not saying that you're stupid or something. I'm not saying that at all.
The hell?
What?
Hmm.
The hell was that?
Me. Part of our home got blown up somehow.
What? Oh, we are
The
missing a
wall.
wall.
Yeah.
Sir, your wall is missing.
Well,
My lord, we're missing half the wall, my lord.
that doesn't make any. It
The
wasn't
castle
there
walls are
before.
down, sir. The castle walls are down.
It wasn't there before.
I don't know, dude. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, zombies were in. That's why.
So I was making the joke of Stronghold, The walls are down, my lord. The walls are down. They came with their trebuchets and their catapults.
Hmm. Somehow something jumped it or broke
Something
into
did
here
something.
somehow. Ah.
Because it's like it. Okay, here's what I'm noticing. Okay, do you notice it's not forward of the fence line? You get what I mean? Does that make sense? No. Okay.
No.
Okay. So if you okay,
Careful.
so if you look at here, okay, there's none of it missing here.
No.
That's what I'm saying. If you notice that there's something off, which is there's nothing, it doesn't show that they came in through here. Ow, ow. It doesn't show that it came in through here. But if you notice, it doesn't take that much health off of me, so they could have walked through and then got
Hmm.
stuck there, and those were the ones that were doing most of the damage. In other words, you get what I mean?
Yeah. I had this
So no, no, no,
replaced
no, no, no.
too
So
here.
so so you want to know what we learned? All right.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna let you know. Okay. So this should tell you something. All right. What does it tell you? I'm just bear with the thought. Don't overcomplicate it. Do not get yourself a headache. Just think really easily what is cleared out. What is cleared out? See the area that's
No.
cleared out? It's kind
Yeah,
of
I do
round,
see
right?
that.
It is kind of
Yeah.
round, right? Okay, so count how many spaces there's missing. How many? How many rows? That's one, two rows? Two rows of spikes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and you notice, look, this one's still here, okay? So in other
Yeah.
words, they got past this first barrier. That's what it should tell you is they got past this first row. So what you need to do is kind of make it out to the sidewalk.
Okay.
Okay, because look, because what's gonna happen is they're gonna sit here and just charge in like this. Because see, this is what they do. See, this is what they do right here, and then they can sit there and walk and walk and walk and blah blah blah. See how it breaks?
No, I get you.
That's what they do. Okay.
Yeah, I get you. I was just trying to like make a good estimated
No. But see,
guess
if
with
you
it.
notice, it broke. Okay, so hence it's gonna leave that opening. All right. So does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get you.
So this is why to make them all the way out to the sidewalk.
Well, it was like on the lower end at first when they were smaller and easier to kill.
No, I get you.
But then I'm gonna start making it out further anyway.
But if you also want to, because this is what we learned, you put wood ones, like 3 rows deep, okay, and then put metal ones on your interior.
Okay.
Yeah, because the metal ones are more durable.
Yeah. Ow. Alright.
If you want a, helpful pro tip, experience
No, I get
tip,
you.
whatever you want to call it.
I gotta make a shit
played
ton.
this many times through many of its. We're gonna reset it. We're gonna redo it. We're gonna whatever the fuck they do to it.
I need food. And
I need bandages. But yeah, so just let you know. Pro tip.
I'll need to make a shit ton of fucking iron ingots anyway. We'll also need to get more wood. I've got a shit ton of sand somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, I got 2 6,000.
How much?
I got 2 stacks of 6,000. And then I have some with the cobblestone rocks. I was using some cobblestone rocks for something.
Probably making the cobblestone walls, maybe?
Yeah.
One reason why.
They're good.
There's my guy's skill points.
That reminds me. I'm gonna replace that dirt.
You are the worst sounding mixer. Oh, you just get louder. Fuck you, I'm going over here.
Try to think of it being in the chemistry bench. It's worse.
No, I think it's funny because they, thank God, with all the updates and everything that my computer just got, it fixed like a lot of issues it had.
Really?
Thank fucking God. Yeah. And then I went through like all of my sound settings. I'm like, oh, I can fix this now. I can fix this now. I can fix this now. So it's like sometimes I'll walk by something and it's like all of a sudden, like I'll notice that like the volumes will change. And it's like, okay, yeah, you get. I'm gonna move over here.
Yeah. When you didn't have that before?
Yeah, you notice it like I can tell that the sound clarity's changed because if I get closer to something, it'll get louder. The further away I get from it, it has that surround sound feel. So it's like, oh, this has changed. This is different. Like, I was playing Red Dead, dude, I walked up to my horse and I hear clunk, clunk, clunk. I'm like, what the fuck are you... Oh. Okay, you're banging your hoof on the ground. You're loud! It actually sounds like you're next to the horse, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, okay. Or when you're standing next to it, you hear the... of the breath of whatnot. It's just like, okay, yeah, you really do sound like I'm standing next to you now.
Oh shit! Well.
You know, I'm having less issues with my graphics card, thank God.
Right.
Just nice, it's nice. Less complaints all around. Less complaints all around. Keep up the good work. That lets us know you're doing your job.
Right.
God, that's all we ask. Means you ask the same from us, we're gonna ask the same from you. Don't want about, why aren't you doing your damn? Why aren't you doing yours? Huh? Why isn't the bandage working? Does the bandage not work for just, you know, minor injuries anymore?
Nope.
Oh god, what'd they change now? Alright, what do I need? I'm gonna get some med pack. First aid kit? I'm going first aid kit.
What is it for? What kind of injury do you have?
I don't know. An injury? Aha, med pack.
Yeah, certain things are required with med
Heal
packs.
my health.
Yeah.
Med kit. So I'm guessing the bandage now only does bleeding.
The one only stops bleeding. Yeah, the other one that has the aloe is one that heals you and stops bleeding.
At the same time. Okay, so basically
Yeah.
med kit, it just doesn't do as much health. Okay, so they actually changed it kind of back to what it was.
Yeah.
To a degree.
To a degree.
No, that's fine. It's just trying to figure out what to think about it. Does this do this anymore or no? Does this do this anymore or no? I'm about to go home. All I hear is go, 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 go.
That's
Sounds
it.
like a motorbike.
It's not a motorbike, alright.
It sounds like a motorbike. You know, it sounds like a motorbike. I got a hoe.
Yeah, well, it's the size of a fucking monster truck. Yeah. It's a lot bigger than the last one that we had.
Oh yeah, I kind of the 4x4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Considering that, I do think about something that he's more like an apocalypse now kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting
Bless
for the
you. 18-wheeler.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna add an 18-wheeler to this damn thing.
No, I'm waiting
That's
for
gonna be
one.
fun. Ah, crap. Fuck.
I'm waiting for them to go, yeah, Mad Max style.
They're not wrong. Oh Cool. So I know which plants. So I can still harvest the potato plants, but some of them will turn yellowish in color.
What's more ripe potatoes? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like,
I have
oh my
no
god.
idea. I have no idea. I'd have to kind of look at it and experiment a little bit past that. It
Like
could
you
be like more riper or something. I don't know. Go cook it or
can
something.
come look at
Go
this.
make a baked potato. I don't know, dude. Okay. Hold on.
No, it's like you
No,
can
I
come
got you.
harvest
Hold
them.
on, hold on, hold on. I don't look. The only time I know of a potato to change a color or any kind of plant to change a color, dude, deals with environment, terrain, or it's that kind of stuff. So I don't know why it turned yellow. I know they're normally brown-ish.
There's like a brown, a greenish, a lime greenish, and then a dark green.
Hold on, where are you?
I'm out front of the thing. Come to your left. See?
Which one? What do I do? What do I do? Okay.
You just use a knife.
I don't have a knife.
Here, I could drop this one for you.
Okay. Quick knife.
But yeah, it's
Hold on.
pretty interesting. They change color.
Hold on. What, just select this one?
Yeah, select that one.
What,
See if
chop at it?
yes.
Okay, all I got is a normal potato.
Sometimes you might get seeds off certain ones.
Normal potato. Okay, I got a half-cut potato. I don't see a green potato.
No, it's the plants that are changing color.
Oh, that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you don't know what
See
that
how it
means?
twitches?
You don't know what that means?
No.
It's growing.
But then there's also some with a darker brown, a lighter yellow, and then a green.
Kind of like a seasonal change.
Cool.
That's kind of what it kind of supposed to, I guess, represent. That's what would make sense to me, anyway.
But then even it's like really interesting to see. Good to know.
Like I said, dude, that's the only thing I can think of. So they could be introducing a seasonal thing.
Well, yeah, the brewing storm thing.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's something I can think of. Because I do know they're supposed to be adding like a whole big quality of life patch. I
They
know
are.
that much. That's what it says in the development blog anyway. That's the reason why I haven't been playing a lot of games. Because a lot of them are supposed to be receiving like some major patches. So it's like, okay, well, you know what? I'll wait.
Really interesting, though.
Oh, I never said it wasn't interesting. It's just that's the only thing I can think of. Because when you said green potato, okay, you're not talking about the plant. That's the potato.
That's the potato.
That's the thing that comes out of the ground, not the thing sticking above the ground. Okay? There's a
No, I
difference.
get that.
There's a difference. Okay, so I'm like, potato. I'm like, so it comes out of potato. What? The only thing I can think of being green is it's not right. It's too early or
Even then, it'll show the thing as saying as potato plant growing.
Yeah.
In parentheses.
Some kind of indication.
Yeah. But it says that, and also what's funny is that once they start changing those weird colors like that, it's still, I think it's basically, it lets you know when you can actually get seeds out of them too.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it has, like I said, I think that's what it has to deal with, is it's kind of like a seasonal thing. Like a growing cycle.
Good to know.
I mean, because of us, you can make this thing extremely immersive. You just have to program it. Okay, and it would do, and I think a lot of us thought it would do better as a very, immersive game. It doesn't
Right.
And have seasonal changes, to where it snows and does all this stuff, like that. know, it's kind of no fun if it doesn't at least some kind of match, some kind of real world aspect. It doesn't bring any fun. Because there's no challenge in it. That's the whole point of the real world. It's a challenge. It's a constant challenge.
Gotcha.
It's what makes the world so exciting. Same thing I was explaining to, Muted. Thank you. You know, he's like, you know, because, you know, he was trying to figure out the reason why it got a lot harder in Division. And I'm like, well, you know, it's supposed to bring, you know, living world kind of thing to it. So they wanted to make sure that as you progressed, it got harder and whatnot. And, you know, that was the whole thing about, you know, the first one. And what we found to be, you know, a problem with the second one is once you got done with everything, there was nothing left to do.
Right.
That's it. You're just nothing left. Nothing.
Oh, but with the second one, they've improved a lot.
Yeah, so with the second one, you know, they brought in the whole quality of life thing and everything else like that, that it made it to where they took shit back, you know, and blah, 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 so it gave you something to fight against.
Basically, it won't leave you, like, bored out of your mind.
Yeah, you won't be bored. You won't come on, everything's done, and you're bored. No, you'll come on and like they said, either everything's going to be conquered, or most of it, or whatever, all depends on how often you get on.
And it's a fucking fight still with them.
Yeah, and how often you blah, 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 but like I told him, you know, like I was explaining to him, one of the aspects that they changed was, you know, a lot of people think that the rogue walk is important, and it's not. It was at one point, but they changed it due to new players bitching. And good, because you should be because that's fucked up. Hence, players should be even when they meet up, at least as close as possible. Hence, the whole point. So he couldn't, you know, he couldn't understand the reason why, for example, you know, we could walk around and mow everybody down. You know?
Right.
Hence, you know, when you go to a dark zone, he kind of really didn't understand the dark zone. And like I told him, you know, because he's paying, you know, because he sees the rogue rank. And like I told him, the rogue rank doesn't mean anything in the dark zone.
Nope.
Because he thought it did, and I'm like, no, it means absolutely fucking jack shit.
Right.
He's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, so the rogue rank means what then? I'm like, PvE. He's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, that's what changed. So your rogue rank doesn't matter in the dark zone. Only your actual level and your gear. That's it. And he's like, oh, okay, blah, 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 blah. That's the reason why rogue, you know, people who have the rogue rank and everything can walk around the dark zone against, how we say, the environment and be fine. But when it comes against you, that shit doesn't hold a candle to anything. And he's like, oh, I'm like, mainly we need your help with the environment, not actually going up against players.
Nope.
And he's like,
no player.
oh. And the only time we need your help is when we go into a dark zone. Hence the whole point, blah, 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 blah. But what a lot of people don't understand is, you know, they make it to a solo build. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, that's the problem, is they make everything to their build. They don't make it to a team.
Nope.
Like I told him, I'm like, you do understand that you can have constant status effect ammunition. Granted, it'll be random, but it'll be constant effect. Do you want a bunch
Are
of
you having fun? I'll just grab it anyway. That's a shit ton of stone, Sean. What the fuck did you do?
Whining.
Come here, you damn stone. Quit running. It's funny because they're rolling away, too, in the process.
So I was like, what's he doing over here? Why is he coming? What? I'm like, okay, you want a bunch of stone? Alright, I don't care. I didn't think you'd want it, but that's why I kind of went over here.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a shit ton of stone, man.
Yeah, almost like 1,200 grand.
You know what? Like I said, I didn't think you'd want it, so I'm like, okay, well, gotta do something with it. Alright, time to play the Great Escape. We'll empty it out of my pockets over here by the little water barrel.
You know, you could just put all the stone over here in this box I
Look, I
got.
didn't think you'd want a bunch of stone.
Well, I do need the
So if
stone
you
for
need the
something.
so if you need the stone, you can have the stone if you want the stone. Okay.
Okay.
But I don't need the stone. It's me just filling up room in my inventory. I don't need it. I'm gonna garbage it. It's nothing against you. It's just, you know, I have no really use for it.
I did put like a farm of mushrooms down in the cave or in the hole. Because I know I'm gonna need those too. If you're wondering.
I kind of figure whatever you're doing.
No, you were actually digging around it.
Yes, I am.
I'm making us food. We got purified water out of the dew collectors. One of them. The fuck? Oh, I know what it is, Sean. You, breaking open the ground from underneath.
Ah.
That's what's doing that. Basically, it's the integrity down below. good to know. So yeah, just digging too far like that would basically destroy the wall. And the ground.
What the? What? Okay. Whatever. Alright, I fixed it, okay. Alright, cool. No, man, I was like, for some odd reason I started to, like, glitch through the ground.
Oh yeah, it does that with me too.
It's like, wait a minute,
So you're not the only one.
What? Ah, the ground's eating me, no! That's what I thought was happening.
Nah.
No, I figured out, like, oh, it's just an environment glitch. Like, oh god, go back to the old school rule, careful what you do, you might fall in.
Careful. Oh wow. Yeah, you're digging too far.
What?
It's basically causing the ground to like, or the walls to literally break. That's what it's doing.
Well, fuck the walls. Build more walls.
To... I'll have to fucking make... Oh! There's a whole fucking... You're making a deep hole now?
What?
Yeah. Up here.
Well, fill it in.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me a minute.
It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault the ground has cave-ins. Oh, I guarantee you I know what it is. Oh, I guarantee you I know what it is. You know what I think it is?
What?
Okay. You're familiar with Minecraft, right?
Yeah, the integrity of that?
No, you're very familiar with Minecraft, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. What do you remember from Minecraft? Haha, we're gonna test your knowledge.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah!
It's that kind of bullshit, and I'm not liking
I'm
it.
trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. No. I'm trying to help you understand what's going on. Because you're not understanding what's going on, so I'm trying to help you.
No, I know the fact that when you're breaking down below it, the integrity down below can also damage the thing on top.
Yes, but what are you not understanding about it?
Something like, physics and gravity involvement.
No, it's not gravity, but good concept. Good concept. You're on the right idea. Good concept, right idea. Not the right mechanic. You're thinking the right idea. Just now use that as a mechanic of the block. Okay, so for example, all right. What
doesn't go into structure involvement?
No. What falls when you dig in Minecraft? What falls?
Dirt.
Okay, so what's falling here?
Dirt.
There you go.
No, I get you.
That's what you're missing. So the dirt's falling, you know, as I'm going. So whatever loose dirt or whatever, you know, it falls.
Yeah, down below you, when you're basically destroying the ground underneath, it does that kind of crap.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so you got the right idea, just wrong mechanic. So in other words, you have the right idea, it's in gravity and everything else like that, but you're not thinking mechanically as in what is it trying to mimic. Okay, so the mechanic is what is it trying to mimic. What it's trying to mimic is gravity. That's the mechanic.
Crap.
Okay? So the mechanic
Yes.
is gravity, which, like I said, you have the right idea and everything else like that, just the wrong mechanic. The mechanic is whenever I hit a block, okay, so whatever's above that block has to come down to
Right.
fill in. Get what I mean?
Okay.
That's what it does. So you have the right idea, which is gravity, right concept, which is the block moving down, but the mechanic would be that of Minecraft. So, like, the dirt moves down to fill in that gap.
That means I'm gonna have to make a shit ton of fucking...
Yes, sir. And I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Me neither.
But now we know, keep some spare blocks.
Shit ton of spare blocks.
I guess the stones do come in handy now. These are those blocks though.
Yeah, and I'm gonna also have to make a shit ton of fucking dirt in the process.
Yeah. So you might want to make some dirt. But I don't have the auger, man.
Oh god.
You wouldn't have a place. You know what I mean? There'd be no walls. And if you want to know how I know that, is sometimes there's like brittle of stone down here that I have to come back and re-hit. And it's like, how do you hit you? Oh well, I'm gonna hit you anyway. You know what I mean? To remove it. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense for what you set up there. I was like, oh, that makes sense for what I see down here.
It's raining again in the game. Alright. I'm making a shit ton of potatoes. But yeah, I'm also gonna make a shit ton of fucking blocks. I don't know how kind of block it's used for though. Cobblestone. Basically the structural integrity of the area. Oh! Yeah, the dirt almost opened up and where you're coming towards Sean. They're coming towards me. That's what I'm doing. Because I was like right where while you were right where you were mining, I was like standing right above you.
Well, now you can let him loose this now. Watch where
Right.
you mine.
Ow. Yeah, because you're also taking out the stuff with the spikes too.
Well, I'm sorry.
That's fine. I gotta replace them anyway. The only way to replace the first layer that's like right next to the wall is I have to break all the rest of them down.
Okay, I'm making us a bunker. What do you want?
No, it's fine.
That sometimes comes with a removal or mount. Now you know the reason why I say let me do my construction first.
They're right. I'm making a shit ton of potatoes.
Works for me.
After I get to the point where I can make a shit ton more of the farm blocks. And once I get this area cleared with it, I can put a shit ton of corn and crap too. I'm trying to find super corn though.
I've only found that in those experimental areas. It's like some kind of experimental lab farm thing.
Oh.
I know it's there. I just forgot what it's called.
What the hell was that? I just heard something explode. I literally heard something explode.
No idea.
Oh, cool. I found out the little off-road vehicle mod, the off-road vehicle headlights mod. Put it on. It looks like a fucking rack of headlights on top of the truck. Yeah, seriously. That's funny. Apparently, you can put vehicle armor on this too.
Yeah, like I said, they're supposedly doing a whole bunch of quality of life improvements. They're changing it for vehicles, the whole thing.
Damn.
There's supposed to be some really big patch coming out.
Well, it looks nice though. Gotta admit.
Well, it's kind of supposed to turn into... What they're trying to turn it into is something like the front. You know, a nice assortment of things, stuff like that. You know, you can change different settings in it.
Right.
You know, that kind of thing. That's what they're trying to do.
I would be surprised if they.
Feel more realistic.
I wouldn't be surprised if they added tank in here.
They're supposed to.
Fun.
I don't know if it's supposed to shoot, but supposedly. I don't know if it's supposed to be like an APC thing or whatever, but yeah, this is what I'm saying about an armored vehicle. And the only armored vehicles I know of are tanks.
Oh, cool. I found out the best way to make a shit ton of gas, the stack of gas cans. Which, if you have like a good $6 grand in there, it basically makes 3 stacks of
Gas, yeah.
5,000.
How'd you know that?
I did not know that.
Oh.
So it's basically quicker to make it.
Yeah, out of all the... Really? Okay. No, you're good. I just thought you knew that, man. I'm like, out of all the times you played this game, you just now figured that out. Sorry.
Yeah, I just realized that.
No, it's all good. 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 Don't worry, man, dude. It's taken me years to figure out shit too. So it's like, wait, I've played this the whole time and I just gotta figure. What the fuck? I'm stupid.
I'm so stupid.
Yep. Yes, I don't know everything. I only know what I figured out.
Right. But at least we got some fuel being made. So that's good. Plane! Oddly enough, I'm starting to feel tired. Sean? I'm starting to feel tired.
Okay.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
Just
Fine where
making
I'm
sure.
at. If you're wondering.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm fine where I'm at. Not anywhere deadly or whatever.
Right. But this freaking humidity sucks like balls.
What do you mean?
It's just hot right now.